Hey everyone, so we're starting back up at the very beginning of chapter 2. We have, sorry, I feel like I have a cat hair in my nostril. We have gotten off the ship that was attacked by like a kraken, however you say that, and we're now on the beach. We still have our collar on, and I think that's our main objective is to... We escaped the sinking Merryweather and washed up on the island of Reaper's Eye. Fort Joy looms. And yeah, I'll need help removing my source color. So that I think is our main quest right now. So let's get to it. First, let me zoom out. I don't know why I zoomed in so much. That's better. Take anything not nailed down. Oh, there's someone over here.
I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Why? But are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy. Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside. They're gone now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home. But you didn't die.
Come here.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see. Guess I am. But it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
That's really sad. Okay. Come here. Oh, enemy.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they made it to shore.
This is why I get cat hairs up my nose. Dude, if you want on my lap, get on my lap.
Thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. Drowned and eaten by a Voidwoken. I wonder in which order.
I'll take all of that. Yes, I see you. Okay, I'm right here. Stop it. like there's another person this way. Oh, leather scraps. Oh, where are they? Can I really not use AWSD to move? Because using the using the mouse is annoying. I don't want to move the camera. I want to move my character. Interact. Where's movement? I guess I can't. Okay, well, that's annoying. It takes some getting used to.
Look here, Quercus. Another giant. My word, this blasted isle is teeming with them. What's that? Yes, I did see how it made short work of the great acorn servants. Quite right, very impressive.
Looks like the little terrier guy on the sheepdog in Labyrinth. I forget it's Sir something. And Ambrosius was the dog.
But that is no reason to trust it. Giants like that destroyed our forests. They are the very reason the great acorn is returning in all its wrath. What? Dear me, have you taken leave of all 6 of your senses? You would have me use this giant for a shield? Why would I... Oh, I see. You cunning devil, Quercus. Of course, if it defeated the great acorn's vile servants, it can do so again. We need only follow in its big, wide shadow and be safe.
Sure.
Egad, it speaks our tongue, Quercus. Hush before... What do you mean a good time for introductions? You know full well who I am, you silly old cat. The great Salora, grandest of the... Oh, introduce myself to the giant. I shall do no such thing. You give away your trust too easily, my dear steed. No, we will have the giant march. In time, we'll see whether it deserves our confidence. Now, onwards! Shield! Venture forth, post-haste. The great acorn waits for no one.
Okay. Oh, I missed a bunch of stuff. Shell. Oh, this guy.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, 2 smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further... If you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful amount of things on my mind, hence my standing here contemplating the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, What do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Touché.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost. What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
I'm tempted between offending him and... Nah, I'll go with the scholar one.
The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun.
Standing out on a rock.
Of course you know me.
In rags.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment.
Well, at least he admits it.
The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. Truly. A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship after all. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
Okay, well look. May not find him.
Jolly good. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
Well, he can stay a fighter.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
Okay.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings.
As an
Of course,
idiot.
there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
Sounds like he was kicked off his throne, so he shouldn't be so high and mighty.
A black cat. Or some would see this as an omen.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me. Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy.
It's like he's drunk or something.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
What's following me? Okay, so we have two things following us that we can't control. That's seems pointless and kind of annoying, but whatever. I'm sure something will happen with them. The noise the undead cat makes is pretty irritating. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, this goes through. Hidden alcove.
I wonder where this leads.
You walk up to a skeleton unlike any you have ever seen before. His skull seems to be carved into intricate patterns with a gemstone sitting in the middle of his forehead. Approaching, you hear a profane rumble from the undead beast.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
Pretty disgusting. Body looks pretty decomposed.
Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. It seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I gave her credit for. I chased her here, but she rather seems to have given me the slip. Thus...
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Why, its face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse? A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I have important things to do on Reaper's Coast. I cannot simply sit about waiting for the rest of you to die so I may continue my business in peace. No, I may be an eternal, but my patience has its limits. Indeed, I may be the only eternal. My people seem rather absent.
Isn't he just undead?
At least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers. Ah, well, that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner, and the statues you have built to your gods look remarkably familiar. Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm. Or perhaps your gods are merely a folk memory. Regardless, they are not here. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. But I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will have our world again.
I just don't believe him. I think he's just undead and he doesn't want to believe that or something.
Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was inconvenienced for a time. Several centuries, in fact. Or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored to its full potential. Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate. I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful. Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things. Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours?
Is anyone in this game modest?
I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? There is rather a lot to see. Splendid. Very well. Let's be off.
Okay. Well, at least it's got something on it. Oh, that's good. Trap disarming. Okay. Oh, there's poison. Does he have any fire? He's got a grenade. Oh, here we go. Okay, hopefully there's no friendly fire in this game. Bottle of beer. Uh-oh.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling. The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes. The child nods and reaches up to you. As you hold her, her breathing grows slow and calm. Her wet face is damp on your neck. She lets go and looks up at you with a small smile.
Thanks. You're nice. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
She nestles back into her spot on the ground and starts tracing figures. A little family in front of a house in the dirt.
Seems messed up that there's all these children and it's like we just leave them by themselves.
Go! Get out! You are not welcome here. Go, she-pig!
Jeez, what is your issue?
She eyes you suspiciously.
Please, please, just go.
Okay, whatever. Wait, I think I've leveled up. What the heck did I just... What was that? I pressed C for character. Okay, I don't know. Oh, maybe that's crouch in this game? I want more wits and probably finesse. Persuasion, okay. Oh, I was the only one who leveled up. Okay. Where's like clothing? There we go. I don't have anything. It's annoying. And 8. No, that's better than what I have. Yeah, this is a little better. What's all in? Dang it, I can't hover over it. Alright, fine, whatever. Here. He can have the bucket. No, I'll leave that on. Okay. Oops, dang it. Is there anything in here? I mean, I'm not gonna steal anything, but... No. Everything would be stealing. Okay, I'm going.
Can you feel it? Can you feel the darkness approaching? Does it cast a long shadow on you as it does me? My heart frosts over as if I've been violated by nothingness itself.
I think this is a nod to the never-ending story. The giant turtle. The nothing.
It threatens to consume me. It threatens to consume all.
What's happening to these turtles? They're transforming.
I didn't I didn't want to fight them. Although they are tainted. Get out of the oil. So void touched and tainted, so they're not, it makes me feel a little better, they're not normal. I still didn't want to have to kill them.
Swallowed too much seawater by the looks of him.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
Oh, that's feigned. Here we go. No, that's what happened to him. Oh, I have stuff to give my wizard. think that's it. Yeah. This offers no armor. Why would I wear it? It's just silly. Okay. Oops. Oh, is this the ship? It is. That's cool. Nothing. Hey, someone's alive. Oh, a dog is alive.
A snarl of vines snakes upward from the corpse. After a moment, you realize the gruesome truth. They're not entangling the corpse, but bursting from it.
Okay, that's gross.
Your mind churns, the imagery too chaotic to bring into focus. The incursion ends, leaving you feeling weak and somehow exposed. The vines bear unmistakable signs of old elven magic, the likes of which science once used to make entire forests spring to life. The vines have split the corpse's chest with incredible force. Thin roots wriggle from limbs and nail beds, anchoring it to the ground. The vines encircle a rough depression, as if something held there was violently torn free.
I'm not touching those. Let's see what these people want. Can I not talk to anyone? They're all just gonna stand there? How come I can't talk to these people? They're all just gonna stand here in a standoff? Fane is talking? Oh.
Sir, we've got company.
Ah, planning an ambush with this scion, were you? The witch don't fool me. She's wrecked this ship by herself, with a collar on.
I tell you, I am no witch. The spores do this. If I do not find the rest...
Store the elven hedge magic. Weren't much use when we flooded your forest with death fog, were it? Lucian said it was a necessary evil. Me? I was just sorry we didn't get the lot of you.
You! I try to give you a chance. More than your divine order give mine.
Oh, sir. Her armor!
The scion twitches in sudden rage, and her armor uncoils, as if made of living vines.
No more chances.
Oh, really?
I've got a new stick for you to chew.
Maybe I didn't want to fight. Oh, these people did imprison me. Put a collar on me. I'm not doing a whole lot of damage to them. I'm like barely touching him. Okay, they're the most hurt. Okay. Glad I'm on story mode. I remember from the first game, these attacks could be just ridiculous with how hard they were. Dang, she's almost dead. Path is interrupted. Nice. Nice, okay. Nice.
Enormous, stroking her armor as if soothing a wild beast. It is incomplete, and made, it seems, from the vines themselves.
The spores grieve. They wish only to create, not kill. This is why they grow armor from the vines, do you see? To protect me. It is the Magisters who destroy, who separate the spores, anger them.
Oh, I guess because he's closest, that's why he's talking.
A sad thing, even so. The spores are creation magic. So old even we scions forget. I find them. Hope they can restore the ancestor trees lost in the war. But the Magisters chain me and send my spores away. For study. And in wrong hands.
She gestures at the entangled corpses, vines still spattering gore onto the deck.
The spores grow in what soil they are given. More reason to keep them from the Magisters. My armor is proof. It is alive. Do you see? And it wishes to be whole. Perhaps then it truly speaks as the ancestor trees do. I find its spore mates and see. It does not matter. My spores go and so I follow. Wherever the armor leads.
So she's prisoner to this armor?
It is impatient to be gone. But I thank you for your help. You save more than one elf today.
She seems crazy. Well, at least they have stuff on them. Maybe not. this? No one has anything on them. Oh, what is that? Whoop. Dang it, go this way. Okay. Well, I guess that was interesting. Not much here other than meeting that elf. Where did she go? It looks like I can go. There's something down here. How do I get there? Annoying. I can't climb the tree? That's annoying. Okay. Oh, there's the cat.
What's this? I found something. I need to dig here.
One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
Oh, that would be better than what I have. Oops. I don't know what I just did. Starting to look a little less prisoner-like. Oh. Didn't sound good. There's someone here. Oh, kid. Guess we'll just leave her there too. Seems weird, but whatever. Oh. Huh. Is she picking him up and dropping him? Eh.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Stay silent, you!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Glad we didn't witness that.
The lizard magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer.
I told him.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What's going on?
Quite right. Do seek my counsel.
No, you're annoying. Okay. Ew. Actually, evidence. Yeah, that might come in handy later.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
I didn't know we had them out. How do we put them away? Who has a weapon out?
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Ah, it was tab that I hit earlier. I didn't know I could do that. Okay. Sorry, I've cat hair up my nose. It's tickling me.
Saw him, didn't you? The Hammer and Alexander. They gave that scaly traitor what for, they did. We'll see how long that lasts. When you give up the darkness that's inside you. Take your fault, it's there, mine. But it's there all the same. They're working on a cure for you even now. Got some good leads, so I hear. You can trust Dallas to take care of it. And once you're cured, your life will start again.
Did you see him? You did, right?
Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. Can't be pretty. That, Magister, that was Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order, and his right hand, Dallas. How do you not know this? What, have you been living under a boulder? Alexander's the Divine's only natural son. Good man. I'm proud to serve him. Liberated my hometown from the Black Ring, he did. We never had such peace as we did with his battalion protecting us. Now why don't you move along and settle in? A Magister will come and find you when they're ready for you. Could be a while, though. We're up to our hoods in sinners these days.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Did you see them, miss? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself? They were so close.
Yes.
A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due. Easy enough to say in times of peace, but look around. We're standing on the edge of the end. The Void Woken are coming, miss. And it's only the Divine Order that can protect us.
I told him to accept reality. Didn't I?
A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to ya?
Known her all my life. Her little girl Irma too. Farah was a straight shooting woman in those days, but now she's madder and a cuckoo and twice as loud.
What else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child of hers she's shouting after has been dead and buried a month over. Killed by a Void Woken back in our home village. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Please, please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. A child is missing. My baby. Oh, bless you, bless you. She's been missing for days now, and not a single soul will help me look for her.
The guy said a month.
Irma's her name. She's about as high as your hip. Black of hair, a quiet child. Not prone to wandering off. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her. I last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tunic. I turned from her for one moment, and she was gone. Left her doll behind, too. It's so unlike her. Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken, and it's time to come home. That's what I call her. My little chicken.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears with her shirt sleeve.
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me. This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. What if Irma comes back and I'm not here? You are an angel. Truly you are.
There was a little girl down on the beach.
Where is he?
Black hair. Oh, I was like, where'd she go? But looks like she's still there.
I never want to set foot on a stuffy old boat ever again.
Oh,
Hey,
it's
lady.
Trice.
It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Okay, I guess
Ooh, that's a pretty one.
not her. Can I get through here? Oh, it's a ladder. No,
I told him at noon exactly. Didn't I?
No, not that important. Get back up here.
You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Name of Migo. Have you seen him? None of your business, inmate. Find me if you hear of a Migo. Otherwise, don't waste my time.
Is everyone a jerk in this game?
Respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy good.
Greetings, child. I find myself in your so-called divine lands, yet I feel his absence deep in my heart all the same. You may feel like an inmate here, but you and your captors are the same stuff, in race and customs, if not heart. You'll see what a difference that can make.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your fifth blue jester this round.
Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house. No problem, Freshie. In that case, enjoy your stay. But I'll be needing to collect your interment fee first, of course.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm sure the Reds told ya. No one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets. With pleasure.
I didn't want to fight these people, but they're being unreasonable.
Send us your children, your supplicants.
I mean, I don't like killing people, but I don't know what else I could have done there. Hope I didn't just screw myself out of a quest.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
Don't touch me. You're too close. This collar, this place, it's squeezing the life from me. Oh, it won't budge. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. What are you doing? It's this collar. Don't you understand? I can't breathe.
No, it's psychosomatic.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone? It's just, I've a proposition. Something very worth knowing. But it's hardly a group affair. I only need one.
No. Super suspicious.
Oh, noble. But after the Magisters take you all, your nobility will have been for nothing. Good luck with your friends, though. Enjoy your last days in good company, won't you?
Pipe down, Warren. It's time to accept reality.
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
What? Oh, new, are you? Very good, very good. Make yourself at home. Advice? Hold on to yourself, my friend. The fort is full of decent folks turned savage by confinement. Do not let it happen to you. My mind? What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why? Naturally. How could one not? We've used Source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the void? And when will Alexander ascend to divinity? We cannot continue like this. When another divine arises, will Source change back? What if there are no Source?
The kin's brow knits together, then apart.
What? Oh, kin. New, are you? Very good, very good. Make yourself at home. Recognize you? Of course I recognize you. You're the Red Prince. That's about as obvious as a very obvious thing. Your point? What would you like me to say? I know you're the Red Prince. You know you're the Red Prince. Why should we discuss it? Advice? Hold on to yourself, kin. The fort is full of my mind? What else, kin? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why? Where's that, then? The egg? We'll go back to the egg.
Okay.
Naturally. How could one not? How can it be?
Alright, whatever. So, I guess he's not a dreamer. Because we promised him we'd let him talk to a dreamer.
Ain't come to shake me down for my knickers, have you? They're all I got left after you buddies were through with me. That's so. You look just like 'em. But then again, I never was the best at telling your kind apart. No harm intended, girls.
Yet so quickly, we find Source so dangerous. What in his death caused it? So the Voidwoken are attracted to Source. But why?
I'm gonna call it quits here, guys, and make another video shortly after I've had lunch.